Alrighty fam, good bloody morning to yous. It is absolutely a spectacular morning out here this morning. I have literally just started, coffee in hand, because then I'm jumping on a radio interview very shortly. So you know what, we get to have our hot girl walk stroll this morning out here on the highway in the middle of nowhere. It's the small things that count out here. But then we are sending it for another solid 80-kilometer day today. Yesterday I smashed it out of the park. There was just like no messing around, not many pit stops. Like I had a restock of my waters and everything, but we pretty much just got in there, got it done. And I actually started at 7:30 yesterday and I finished at 6 o'clock on the dot. So I shaved 2 hours, almost 3 hours of my average day. And there was just no messing around, just got in and got it done. But what I have come across in the last week, why is that moving? What I have come across in the last week is two absolute legends that I wanted to give a huge shout out for, because I come across their story and oh my God, the first story when I heard about Mino's name, when I heard about this guy called Ben Walsh and what he's just achieved over in Victoria, I'm pretty sure. I was just blown away by it. It came up on my Facebook page on 9 News. I heard a little bit of a story. Mino lost his older brother roughly 10 years ago in an accident, and a couple of years ago he lost his younger brother. He died by suicide. Mino's gone out of his way and he's ran just under 400 kilometers and raised over $500,000 for mental health for HeadSpace, in Victoria. And when I heard his story and when I followed his run for the 4 days, I was just like, oh my God, there's other amazing people out there getting it done and putting their mind, body and soul on the line for such an incredible cause. So I would love for you guys to go check out Ben Walsh's stuff. His nickname is Mino. It's the 444 run. He ran just under 400 kilometers in 4 days, 4 hours and 44 minutes, and his goal was to raise $444,000, and it was all in alignment to the 444 run. He's posting a lot of behind the scenes stuff now, and it's just so inspiring to see other wicked, legendary Australians standing up, having courage to stand up and help destigmatize mental health and actually putting their mind, body and soul on the line to have just one more conversation, you know. And that's what this run for me is all about as well. I'm running around Australia to have just one more conversation. So when I see other legendary humans doing this, I want to get behind them even further, because it inspires me to keep going. I'm like, cool, there's other wicked humans out there getting it done and having just one more conversation, because it's not weak to speak. The suicide rates in Australia are just increasing. We did a little bit more research on it yesterday, and the statistics in men are just rising, and I believe it's prevention. We can prevent suicide from rising. So it all comes back down to human connection. It all comes back down to our communities and destigmatizing mental health, you know. So Ben Walsh, he's done freaking amazing out there. He's already completed his run. He's posting all about it now. So definitely tune into his channel. I'll tag him below as well. And also Lachlan Stewart. Lachlan Stewart is just about to get on Thursday. What day are we today? We're Tuesday today. So Lachlan Stewart is just about to finish his 58 marathons in 58 days. But get this, in 58 different places. So not only has he ran a marathon a day for 58 days, he has had to travel to different locations. And when I say different locations, I don't mean just towns. He's traveled all around Australia, and I can't remember if it's New Zealand or US, one of the two. But every single day he's run a marathon, and then he's jumped on a plane to go run another marathon the next day in a different town. When I was starting to follow that and I was like tuning into some of his videos, I was like, oh man, the level of patience, the level of compassion and empathy this guy would have to run the marathon, but then to go to the airport and to deal with people, to deal with the delays, to deal with the staff. Just absolute next level. Like, I'm not sure if I could do that. After I run one marathon or two marathons, I'm like, no one talk to me. And if anything goes wrong, I'm like, ah. So he has just had an incredible level of patience, determination and grit out there, and he's running his last marathon this Thursday. You can get tickets to go run with him, and that's in Brisbane. So if you are Brisbane followers on here, check out Lachlan Stewart and go run with him on Thursday. Go cheer him on Thursday. He finishes up in the afternoon. I think it's like 6 o'clock or so, but you can run a marathon with him. You can run a half marathon with him, or 5 kilometers as well. And again, this guy's doing it all to raise awareness for mental health. So it's pretty cool that I'm out here doing what I'm doing, and then these things keep popping up on my socials, and I'm like, fuck, there's so many more legendary humans out there, legendary Australians out there getting it done, raising awareness for such a worthy cause and a very important cause. And it's about raising awareness, but it's about having just one more conversation. And when I see other legends doing this, I want to get behind them, I want to back them, I want to help them, I want to support them. So if you haven't already, please check them out. I'll tag them below. That's Ben Walsh and Lachlan Stewart. But I love you guys. I've got to run now. Got a radio interview to do, and then I've literally got to start running to smash out 80 kilometers for today. We are on day 16 out here. So had a wicked sleep last night. Body's still feeling really good. But yes, just one more, baby. Just one more step in the right direction, and anything's possible. Just one more conversation and you can potentially save a life. And remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. So speak what's on our minds, because if we keep it in our minds, we keep it bottled up, no one can help us then. But if we actually speak about what's going on inside our minds and speak about our mental health, then we can seek the support and we can make sense of it all, and the world becomes a much more beautiful and happier place. So chat to you guys very soon.